Greetings, Earthlings, and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about my visit to Prescott, Arizona. Now, Prescott is spelled Prescott, but pronounced Prescott. So my assumption is if you're a young couple having a baby and you decide to name him Scott, you should be prepared for people in school to call him Skit. I don't know why. But anyway, so I'm here in Prescott, having a new roof put on the RV. Because if you've been watching the videos, when we were in Conroe, Texas, the awning got blown up by a really wicked windstorm that came through, and the auto retractors on the front awning did not work. So it ended up pulling the L brackets from the roof, which caused roof leak. Now I got water damage and all kind of stuff going on in there. So it's currently at our RV Armor, or Flex Armor, there you go, RV, it's Arizona RV Roof, I think, .com. But I'm not, there's 30 videos already on YouTube from other channels showing the process of putting the new roof on with the new Flex Armor roof. It's a very good process, but it does not need another YouTube video showing that particular instance. But what I want to talk to you about, while the RV is in for repair, I had to look for accommodations for myself and my dogs and my wife. So we have to I did quite a bit of shopping around. I called different hotels and dog kennels, and for some reason everything up here in this area is like a dude ranch or something for dogs, and crazy expensive. I mean, it was going to cost me over $1,000, $1,300 to board my 3 dogs for a week. Then that was still going to leave me paying for a hotel, and you know, that gets a little, and meals and all that stuff. So my sister-in-law, God love her, suggested that I look into Airbnbs, which I did, and I found one that looked really appealing, and it's this one that I'm staying at. Now, this Airbnb, it's called Ranchita, is the little, and you can see kind of the front of this door right there that says Ranchita over it. That's the entrance to my side. It's basically a duplex out here, and the main house is right there, 100 feet from us. So this is my first experience with an Airbnb, so I didn't really know what to expect. But let me tell y'all, if you haven't been to an Airbnb, I don't know if they're all like this one, but this one, the place where I'm staying is a little bit older. You know, it looks like it was probably built in the 60s or something like that. I don't care about that. The furnace works, the lights work, the doors close, the windows close. So but it's a very nice place. So to start off with, when you come into the gate here, I should say the process is very simple. The cost is very effective. Originally I booked this for 7 days, starting on Valentine's Day and going through the following Saturday. Now, going through the following Friday. I've had to extend it by 1 day because there was a little more damage to the RV than what we originally had speculated. But the cost for this, for the original week, was $700, or right around, just a little over $700. They allow my pets. They have a dog pen in the back where I can take the dogs outside and pretty much let them stay out there all day. Now, there are coyotes in the area, but the fence has barbed wire around the top of it and everything. So there was a coyote walk right by the cage the other day. He knew he couldn't get in there, so he just kept on walking by. So that was pretty cool. When I got here, there's a long driveway that comes in. There's an electric gate. I'm sorry, I've got tears rolling down my face. It's cold and a little breezy here this morning. But there's an electric gate at the beginning of the driveway. There's a cattle, one of them things they put in the road to keep the cows from getting out, that you got to cross over first. Then you come up to a gate. You punch in the security code for the gate. Gate opens up. You come on back here. So on the right-hand side of that gate is another property that's right next door, and it's the owners of a company called Zebrascape, which is landscaping, I guess. But out in their field, they have zebras. So live zebras, y'all. So I thought that was pretty cool. You seeing some zebras in Arizona. There's also a bison out there. A couple of other animals I haven't been able to figure out what they are yet from just driving by. I suspect they're probably just cows, but that was pretty cool. So we're living on a spot that's way back in it's off the road, so we don't have a lot of road traffic noise. It's beautiful. The surroundings are just lovely. The house is ample size. I mean, it's and I'm gonna take you in and show you around. But let me give you a little layout of the land right now. So this is the view out the front door over there. It's a little cloudy this morning up on the top of the mountain there. That is the host's house. And then there's some, other stuff at a place. Somebody's got a camper in the back. I guess that belongs to the host. I don't know. But they've even allowed me to put my cricket golf cart out here and my fence and pile it up around the tree there, so I wouldn't have to load and unload it. So let me get my buddy here. Take him in for the tour. But there's a lockbox on the door when you get here. They'll give you the code. The key is in the lockbox. And when you come in, I got my TV on, so pay no attention to that. But hey, you guys ain't supposed to be on the furniture, you shitheads. Anyway, so nice layout. It's full-size kitchen. You can got room for my kennel in here so I can keep the dogs at night. And got the back door out here. No. You got a little picnic table a little table out there that's the kennels. They have 2 kennels, so one for each of the duplex units. There was somebody in the other duplex the first night I was here. They were moving furniture around like they were trying to get everything set up for, I don't know, for somebody to sleep on the floor or something. I don't know. But so go through here. I keep the dogs isolated to the front, so I had to close the door behind me. There we go. So got plenty of space. There's drawer space here. There's closet space here. They got the little broom and everything in there. Got a bathroom there. Bedroom. And to me, that's all you need. Oh, turn out the lights. So now, let me point out something. This is the hosts take great care in this place. Look, there's plenty of toilet paper stocked up. There's towels under the sink. There's towels up here, and they're not old cheap crunchy towels. These are nice plush towels. And I will tell you, when I got here, everything was just so. The lady, the host here, I'm assuming that she's the one that takes care of the place. Her name is Penny, and even the decorations on the bottom of the towels, these lines. This is the one I used this morning, and I folded it up just the way, I just folded it up and put it up there. But it dawned on me as I was doing it, I'm like, even all the lines on the towels are done the same way. She folds every towel the same way, with the decoration facing outward. I thought that was, a great attention to detail. So turn that light back off and back out here. The B&B even came with the little pamphlet here in the room when I got here. It's very well laid out. Got house rules. It's got a lot of the sites as well. This is restaurants. You got one full page of restaurants, another half a page of restaurants, dry cleaners and laundromats, maps of the surrounding areas and sites to see in those areas. And there's like 3 or 4 different pages of that stuff, all put in a nice neat little binder and left here for the tenants when they come in. So I thought that was really a cool feature as well. Yeah, it's got plenty of space here for a workstation. They got a coffee pot, and when I got here, they got dishwasher liquid. A lot of the stuff, all your dishes are here. They've even got some very, very basic stuff in the cabinets. Sauces, stuff like that. There was a bag of coffee there. There was some sugar there. I got to run get some more sugar because I've used all that already. So, but just little stuff that you can use now. The refrigerator, it doesn't have an ice maker. It's got 2 ice trays, so and a bowl in there to keep ice. So, but that's sufficient. And as you can see over here, it is adjoining with the duplex next door. But it's locked, and from the deadbolt is on both sides. So both people have to be in agreement to open that up. So if you have a family, a large family, or a family from out of town that you're going to meet here, it would be a good thing for that to get both sides, and then you can unlock the adjoining rooms and include some video of the driveway coming in and the zebras. So, but no daggone light in here. Oop. There we go. So, but if you get an opportunity and you're in the area, I'm gonna tell you, I compared this with a lot of hotels in the area. La Quinta Inn was reasonably priced, but they only allowed 2 dogs. So, and then I had to get special permission for the 3rd dog, which they were going to allow the 3rd dog at an additional cost. And it's like, I was right back up there, way. So this particular bed and breakfast saved me a ton of money on a place to stay. It's actually, I prefer it over a hotel because I don't have people running up and down the hallways at night, and I don't have to, be running into people in the halls or going down to eat breakfast and stuff like that. I can make my breakfast right here in the kitchen. So I think this is a much better situation. And as you see, I park right outside the door, and they're okay with that. Now, the hosts have been very accommodating. I've had a couple of issues since I got here. I didn't, one, I couldn't figure out how to work a lockbox, and then by the time he responded, which was only like 10 minutes, I had figured out how to get the darn thing open. But so the TV is distracting. I'm sorry about that. But and then I can't figure out how to put YouTube. Now y'all know me. I'm a YouTube junkie. I watch YouTube just about all day long, and I can't figure out how to get it on the Roku device that's here. And she came over and she worked with it a little bit, and it wants a Roku password, and she doesn't know the password. And it's like, I told her, don't worry about it. I'll just watch YouTube on my laptop. She came back the next day and she said, hey, I was over in the duplex next door, and I looked on the TV over there, and the Roku over there does have YouTube, and she was willing to switch the two between it. But I told her, no, don't worry about it. I just keep watching. I don't want to put you through all that trouble. And because they've been really nice. I've asked them about a couple things like the fence and stuff outside, and they were very accommodating. So they're wonderful people. I haven't met KJ, who's the husband, I assume, but I've talked to him through text messages a couple times, and then I've talked to Penny in person, and they're very wonderful people, and they're offering a service here that is a value. I don't know how, like I say, I don't know how B&Bs are, but I know that this is a very pleasant experience. So if you're in the Prescott area and you're looking for a place to stay, and you're not like me traveling the globe in my RV, if you just happen to be in this area, look on Airbnb, and I believe the place is called, I think it was actually under Ranchita, but the actual I think he calls this the last resort. So at least that's what the Wi-Fi is. But if you see a little duplex, Ranchita is the one that's that I think I answered. You won't be sorry. It's a wonderful experience. The place was just really clean when I got here. There's, of course, I got 3 dogs just running in and out, and so I have to sweep the floor every day. but it was really clean when I got here. Everything was put away. Everything was in its place. It was just it was really pleasant to come through the door and see the accommodations that I was getting for the money I was spending. So, all right, that should do it for this video, y'all, and hopefully I'll be able to figure out where to put the intro in there somewhere. I don't know. But remember, when camping or Airbnb, take only photos, leave only footprints. I'll see you next time. Travel safe. I am Charlie.